Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to another video. So today is Thursday, September 18th, sorry. Thursday, September 18th, and it is 8:02. It is 80, that's the high. It's 59 degrees and 96% humidity, and as I said, the high today is supposed to be 82. Now, yesterday when you came out, it was like summer all over again. The air was heavy and felt sticky, even though the humidity didn't show it that high. It showed it like 60%. But I mean, it was just, I don't know. So that's why I don't know if it's going to be like that today, this afternoon, but I wore this dress anyway. This is, it's a Amazon dress. It wasn't much. I'll link it below. But anyway, it's a orangish red, but depending on the light, I mean, the color said orange, but depending on the light you're in or whatever, it looks red. So anyway, there you have it. And the lipstick I'm wearing today is new. I haven't showed it yet. I bought this in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, at the Company Cosmetic Outlet. Company Cosmetic Store, CCO. Is that what it is? Whatever. Company Cosmetic Outlet, CCO. That's what it is. And of course, it's all Estee Lauder brands. And this is the Tom Ford lipstick. This is in Noble 07. Now you can still find this, but not in this packaging. This is special packaging, but you can still find the color. Like I said, it's what I'm wearing. It's a pinkish brown, whatever. Anyway, this is it. I'll show it to you on my hand. You know, it picks up kind of a little coral, maybe. I don't know. It's weird color, but I like it for fall. And you might like it too. Now, Tom Ford, you know, if you buy it from anywhere besides the outlet store, you're going to pay. You know, it's one of those high dollar lipsticks. No, it's not Louis Vuitton. You know, at one time, these were probably considered the most expensive lipsticks, but now, you know, they're not. I want to say it's $60 some. Something like that if you pay retail. I think at the store it was 30% off maybe. I don't know. I bought that and one other thing, and I think what I bought was $60 some, and it was another lipstick. It wasn't a Tom Ford, it was a Too Faced. And I couldn't tell you right now where that lipstick is in the Man in the Moon. I guess it's in my luggage. I don't know. Anyway, I got a new purse I'm going to be sharing with y'all. And I'm going to be switching from this Michael Kors to that purse. And I'll probably do it this weekend. And that's about all I guess I got to tell you today. And then we'll go on and talk about Tim. Somebody said they wanted me to do a beauty thing. I don't know if they were being funny or whatever, but, you know, really and truly, I haven't bought that much beauty. I've been keeping up with my skincare. The Medicube and the Regeron, those products, been using those as far as skincare. And a little bit of City Beauty, a little bit of Peaches. Throw it, you know, I mix. But anyway, this and that lipstick's about the only thing I bought recently that is beauty related. Because I've been trying to be good. I'm waiting on the Sephora sale. I would like to try the Natasha Denona foundation. I might go try to get a sample when I'm near a Sephora that has it. But that's about it. Of course, my foundation, I'm still using the Dior stick foundation, which I absolutely love, but I'm thinking I need to switch back to my older color, the 2R, I think is what it is. I think that looks better on me. I wore that when we were in Pigeon Forge, and I think it looks better. But I'm trying to use up the one I've got, the 3. Anyway, y'all don't care about colors. You know, I'm just letting you know. All right, we're going to go on about Tim. Okay. I watched him. I did not watch all of the hiking video. That's, you know, if I want to watch a hiking video, I'll watch someone else's. I hate to tell you, because I'd rather watch somebody that's got music and they're not really talking, you know, if I want to be relaxed. Now, he was huffing and puffing, but I can tell you right now, I would be huffing and puffing too. I huff and puff sometimes talking to y'all, so I'm not going to beat him up for that. I know that he's not one who is, he doesn't have heels to walk on. I do, but I don't like them. And, you know, I haven't been hiking in years, and I'm saying all the time I'm going to go, but Dave's not able to hike anymore. I just can't. I mean, if I'm going to go, I'm either going to have to find a girlfriend to go with, or I'm going to have to go by myself. And I mean, I do like to hike. It's just, it's been years since I've done it. But I know it's something I should get back into, because I know you're in touch with nature and you start to feel better and all that good stuff. So, you know, I'm not going to put him down for hiking and all that. But what I will say is, I wouldn't go out there now at my age, and he's, you know, a few months older than me, without the poles, the trekking poles. That's what they're called, trekking poles. And, you know, I have a walking stick, but now I would want the sticks. I mean, the trekking poles. That's what I would want if I was actually going to go out there and hike. And they're not expensive. You know, I think Walmart has them, Amazon has them. You know, you can get every high dollar that you want to. If you're going all the time, then sure, you need to probably buy you some good ones, because they'll end up breaking, you know. Another thing I wouldn't go out there in the woods without, especially in the Smoky Mountains. Y'all know I want to see a bear, but I wouldn't go out there without bear spray. No way. Another thing I'll say is, why didn't he buy a 2-day pass, parking pass, or a 3-day? Or if he's going to be there a couple of months, you know, now that he keeps talking he's going to be there longer, and I'll get into that in a minute, why didn't he just buy an annual pass? An annual pass is only $40. And then you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, if I was going to be there for that long, I'd buy the annual pass. I'm just saying. It would be worth it to me. I mean, not to have to keep going back, you know, and, you know, that's just what I do. The money goes to the park. I mean, to me, it's just not rocket science. But no, he wants to complain about parking and just trivial stuff that there's no reason to complain about. All right. Now, what about him staying longer? Okay, he says he's going to stay longer because his daughter's coming. And his daughter has got him a pass. I mean, I hope she didn't pay. I hope the pass was something that somebody got through their job. I know some jobs, like medical jobs, and it may be through the teaching system, you can get tickets for half price. So I hope that that's, you know, because I doubt in my mind he would ever give her the money for the ticket, but that's just my opinion. I don't think he would. So he says he's going to Dollywood now with them. But of course, he's been sent all this coffee money, but yet he wouldn't take some of that coffee money and go to Dollywood for his supporters. I can tell you right now, if somebody sent me money to go to Dollywood, and I'm not asking for money to go to Dollywood, you can bet I would be there. Or if somebody had asked me to go to Dollywood, and, you know, I said I couldn't afford it, and they said, well, I'll send you, you know, some money on it, I would have found a way to get to Dollywood. I'm just saying. I would not pocket the money. But I know I'm not the type of blogger he is. I'm a talking head, and I'm not, you know, I keep saying I want to blog, but then I start seeing the hard work into it, and I don't know that, I mean, because if I do it, I'm going to try to do it right. I'm not just going to piddle-paddle around. But anyway, let's move on from that. What else did I want to say about him? Okay, somebody in the comments left one that said, wow, Tim, you're in such good shape. You know, you're in such better shape than me. But I couldn't find that comment this morning. So did he think they were being sarcastic or what? because the comment's gone or I couldn't find it. And let's see, what else do I want to say before? Oh, Dollywood, of course, Dolly was not there yesterday, so Tim didn't get a chance to see her. She's under the weather, so she stayed at home and, you know, just sent a message through the internet, whatever. And through a film, they filmed her, and then, you know, they played it. So, but they announced the new ride. The new ride is called Night Flight, and I'll put in the trailer for it right here so y'all can see it.
Stir. For some, night brings rest. For others, it sparks adventure. The time is coming. A family's quest will unearth a journey only few have seen. A place so mesmerizing, only those brave enough to dive into the darkness will illuminate a world of wonder. From the creators that brought you Wild Eagle, Lightning Rock, and Big Bear Mountain comes the single most ambitious adventure Dollywood has ever imagined. Introducing Night Flight Expedition, the first ride of its kind in the world. 4 thrilling adventures in one attraction. Soar above the Smokies. Plunge into whitewater rapids. Climb majestic mountain peaks. And dare to navigate beyond the familiar, deep into the heart of the night, and discover the light. The time is near. Are you ready to see what happens when the sun goes down? Night Flight Expedition. Coming 2026. Only at Dollywood.
I do love the fact that the ride is for all ages. I do think Dave would ride this one with me. I'm not saying he has to ride it with me for me to get on it, but this is one I would be interested in. I think the biggest thing is the drop, but it's not going to be a drop like they have some places. That, you know, all I would say is that I think we could handle this one because it's supposed to be from ages, you know, as long as you're 39 inches tall, it's supposed to be a family ride. And that's what it looks like to me. And I like the fact that it's air conditioned. I also like the fact that if it's really hot, you know, you're probably going to get wet. And you need to know that you're going to get wet. Now, I think depending on where you're at, you know, if you're in the front, you might get soaked. But if you're not, then I'm not sure how wet you'll get, but you'll probably get wet. So if that's going to upset anybody, don't get on it. Just be prepared. You know, you could always take a change of clothes or go in there and buy a shirt if you're soaked and you don't like being soaked. Anyway, that's the way I feel about it. All right, another thing I want to bring up is the Stewart. I left his channel. I posted his channel yesterday. He was the one that, I guess he's doing DoorDash part-time, and he found Tim's campground. Now, I don't know if Stewart's watching this. He may. But my advice is don't. I mean, unless you're delivering something in that campground, I wouldn't go back. Unless Tim invites you. Now, I don't know why Tim has started to ignore this person, because from what I understand, you know, they had talked, maybe even talked on the phone. And, you know, Stewart had gave him some pointers on cooking, because Stewart is a chef. And, you know, he's going to do some cooking videos too. Tim has influenced him a lot, from what I understand. You know, he bought the camper he's living in, which I like that floor plan better than what Tim's is. Just my opinion. And, you know, Stewart seems to be wanting to really live the minimalism life. Now, of course, you know, he's just starting it, so, you know, you have to think, well, maybe a year from now you might not want to, but I'm just saying for now he is. So, and he says, and it's either in a comment or something, that Tim influenced him a lot. So I don't understand why Tim is snubbing him now. I don't get that. You know, if you don't want to meet him, just say, well, I've just, you know, just be nice about it and just say, well, I'm just not, I don't feel comfortable right now doing it, because we know Tim, you know, but yet he's got these people that show up at the campground and he puts them on his channel. Like the people at Georgia's what I'm talking about. And I'm like, what is the difference why are you all of a sudden ghosting Stuart? What did he do? Or what did, you know, why change your mind? Were you mad because he commented on one of the haters' videos? You know, that's my thing, is I think he got mad. Stuart may have commented on Carl's, or I don't know, Jay's video. I know he commented on mine. May have commented on Ray's, or, you know, Blind View, somebody else. I don't know. I mean, I know he commented on mine, and I'm not sure about, I think there was somebody else's. And I'm like, why are you deleting his comments? Why are you ghosting him? So anyway, that's the part I don't understand, Tim. I don't understand him at all. Why some people it's okay to meet, but then once you meet them, after a while you start ghosting them just because they might have made a comment. Well, I can tell you right now, Angel has commented on my videos, so why aren't you ghosting her? I believe It's Your Mama also commented on mine one time. So why didn't you ghost her? I just don't get it. And I mean, there probably has been others that have commented on mine. I mean, I'll admit I'm on a blocking spree. I've blocked several people this week. Not because yes, I believe you need to leave the comments at whatever you want to, and I'll go unblock them in a couple of weeks. But for now, I'm just over it. I don't want to see it. Don't want to hear it. I had somebody leave something the other day that I don't know what the heck they were talking about. It was on where I posted Stuart's. It was something about that I was with some truck driver and all this stuff. And I'm like, what in the heck are y'all talking about? I don't even know anybody that drives a truck anymore. I used to years ago. I used to know a lot of truck drivers here that work here, but I don't know any of them anymore, and I ain't been with none of them. I just hit block. I mean, I did put, I don't know what you're talking about, and then later on, I went back and deleted it and blocked the person. Because I'm like, I just don't want to deal with this. I don't know what they're talking about, and I don't want to, anyway. I didn't want it driving more hate there, I guess is what I'm saying. So anyway, that's what I did. So hopefully none of y'all that I'm talking to now has been blocked from commenting. I'm not saying that you can't leave a mean comment or, something, talking about my looks or whatever. But just know if you do, depending on my mood, I may block you. Like I say, a couple weeks I'll get over it and I'll unblock you. But for now, I may block you. All right? All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. And I know my channel's growing. Again, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't and want to subscribe, please subscribe. And I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.